Brought to you by businessblueprint.com.au.
What we're going to talk about today is this new area of research that I've gotten into. And one of the reasons why, and it's all about human performance, but where they differed, where the elite guys stood out, was not what they did during the point, it was what they did in between the point. The first thing was called reflect. Now, what we found is most people reflected on the day as they left work, but reflected by going, oh crap, forgot that. Oh, wasn't that a freaking disaster? When am I getting that proposal done? Oh my God, I'm so tired. That was their reflection. What we asked them to do instead was answer 3 questions. What did you do well today? What did you achieve? And how did you get better? The second part was called rest, which is where we asked them to be still and present. Just relax. Some people did it on the bus, reading a book. Some people did Sudoku on the train. Some people were lucky enough to go exercise. But we just asked them to stop the franticness and just calm down. The third phase was called reset. And this is where we asked people to be conscious of how will they show up. Most people went in the home thinking about money and tasks. Got to make more money and I've got to get stuff done. Now the problem is when they went into the home with that mindset, that's the filter through which they look at the world. So we have a country of leaders showing up to work going, I rock, and their staff say, no, you suck. Why is there this gap? Because we judge our behaviour on our intention. Other people judge our behaviour on our actions. And you can have profoundly good intentions, yet be incredibly dysfunctional. One of the most important things we need to look at is, do we understand how our clients perceive us? So optimists put barriers around failure. They're not delusional, but they don't let it spread. They don't go, oh, screw that up. God, I'm a loser. They go, wow, screw that up. What can I learn from that? And what we know is people who, every time they get a setback, make it permanent, global, and internal, are at massive risk of depression. Because when people started to make sure that their explanation style was accurate, realistic, yet optimistic, they were far more resilient and their happiness was better and they took more action.